Yeah, whatever. Don't start pulling that XO.
Okay,
Honestly, I haven't seen.
time to figure out what's on this thing.
Can you guys? Oh wait, did I screw up? I forgot to turn on the sound for the game. Sorry. He said, "Okay, it's time to figure out what's on this thing." Now, I have a lot of hours into this game, and yes, it starts with continue. No, it's fine. I'm giving you a hard time. I don't take hardly anything seriously. And yeah, you better call me boss all the time, even when we're not here. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Squirrel, stoat, wolf, wolf. I'm not responding, Tom. You didn't call me by my proper title. Now play your stoat. Squeeze. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. 1. Bottom left. Whap. I knocked out a tooth. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck or you may draw from your squirrel. I'm going to draw a squirrel. How dull. Dull? Fear not. Blank, blank, blank. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Oh, nice. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice. A random card from the deck or the certainty of a squirrel. Certainty of a squirrel. 3 damage dealt. 3 weights on the scale. Pass. So now we take this. River Snapper. Not worth it. Yes, it is an animal battle card. How much life does he have left? No matter what I do. Darn it. You won this match. They won't all be so easy, and you're not joking. Like I said, I've got several, probably 100 hours into this game. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Two denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Oh god, ocean of bears. The undying cat sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Damn Skippy, I'm going with the cat. Another creature joins your caravan. So do you like the voice I'm using for the narrator? Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. Oh, I gotta go here. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. So, another battle? You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. Maybe you'll help me? Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So if we go forward, we can see what's happening. So, let's play the long game. Like I said, I've played before. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. Mostly doing this because I think it's cooler to do it this way. For you guys. Woof. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. So, I'm going to play the squirrel. Bye, other wolf. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. Oh, and it's just getting started, Ash. There's a lot more to this. Yes. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow. An inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. I gotta go with the wolf cub. Flight is a big deal, but... And what's this? You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. You looked upon your meager and menagerie and selected a healthy host. What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. I almost said goat. And for those of you who are wondering, a stoat is like a weasel. I had to look it up. I was curious. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Great, flying dogs. Woofs. He's completely insane. You see that, right? I'm sorry, I was not reading out loud. To watch me suffer. He loves to watch me suffer. That is going to be a tough call, but nah. I didn't need to use the frickin'... My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Right? You're 3 damage away from winning. Now only 1. Or now 1 less, yeah. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Three cards. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. The proud wolf, a vicious contender. The flighty elk. It moves after attacking. I'm going to go wolf heavy cards. It's worked out so far. Yes, literally sacrificing the squirrel to summon wolves. You come across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Let's put all my eggs in one basket. The fire warmed the poor stoat, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the stoat away from the fire and left. So we've got Boyd, and a grizzly. Well, I'm not putting my wolf cub in front of the grizzly, and the trees will stop it from killing me right away. They don't like that I'm winning. I have to sacrifice the squirrel. And that's game over. Because I can block one, can't block the other. That wasn't game over. Still game over. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. What? Oh. We've got a clock. Did I see a hand? I would have swore I saw a hand. We got a safe. We got whatever's back there. And yes, I saw the candlestick there. Eh. So there's stuff here. I just don't know what they are. I mean, okay, I'm lying. I know what they are, but we're here to find out for you guys. Squirrel, let go of the knife. That's no good for you. Bring it here. I wanna. Now, sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. All right, Exo. See you soon. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? So do we want to go towards the pack or the fire? I'm thinking I might need some more items because I'm running low. Okay, I will go towards the pack. Oh, fire? All right, I'll go with that. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. The elk, the grizzly. I think I'm going to go with a second snapper. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There's room for a creature around the fire. The warmth will enhance its health. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. So we're going to enhance the health. No way. I think a little wolf cub. The health of the wolf cub was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. Right? Gotta soup up a wolf cub? Really? Actually, I should have saw that coming. Dag nabbit, my mule! I screwed up. I actually thought I had it. More gold for me! I was paying way too much attention to chat. That was my fault. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. So the cost is how many sacrifices. Well, it's all 2, so it doesn't matter which one I pick. A cost of 2 blood from the River Snapper. And this is where I will use its power and health, the numbers. So 3-2 or 3-2. Gee, I wonder which one I pick. 3 power and 2 health from the wolf. And now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Well, a sigil of fledgling from the wolf cub. I never did ask you your name. No, wait. Gigi uses a cat. Work for everybody? You know, she doesn't get to choose because she's not here at the moment. Well, at least she never said she was back. Gigi Felis. Hee hee. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. What? Are you ready? You do not need to smile. I will anyway. Here we go again. Another challenger. See, when you die, the game just starts back over. Right? We'll get there. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful possum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. What do we got? Rattler, 3-1. Dang. So we go like this. Use the stoat again. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. Give me 1 second. There we go. I forgot to mute Discord. You missed the fact that I named the death card after you. GG Felis. There's nothing else I can do right now. But now I can use the possum, take out a rattler, put this down just in case. There we go. Yeah, I died. I lost to the boss. But that's pretty much to be expected. The game is actually fairly difficult. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Hey, a book. Well, I think... What do we think that is? I think that's the safe, because that looks like a combo. So the numbers are 2, 7, 3. Looks like a battlefield. Squirrel, river snapper. Two. Ah. Clicked one too many times. 7. Yeah, I can only go one way. Stank bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. Now I have key, which, I mean, that's obviously a keyhole. So, here we have a puzzle. We need to do 5 damage. So, can't move that one, can only move these two. Okay. That gets us 4 damage, right? Why couldn't... Oh, I was probably just clicking too far down. Well, that's all 5. That was easy. The skink. I forgot that I had put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck, and I will deal you one ever so often. Okay. So what's the second one? Now remember this one being like super difficult. Because when you hit something with this symbol, it moves to the left and drops its tail, or to the right, or to the open space and drops its tail. So you can't you can't damage it too much. I can't move that one, but I can take that one. So that's 4 damage. And if I do that, that should be all 5. You see what I'm doing here? Because I got 1 damage this way. I'm not damaging that, so it's not moving anywhere. I've moved these guys back 1. So it's 1 plus 3 plus 1, so 5. Worker ant, ant queen. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challengers. And now we have more puzzle. So the ants get stronger the more there is of them on the board. Hello, Eggy. Eggy omelet cakes. We're doing good. How are you? So every ant gets exponentially stronger the more you have. And because the attacks go this way, these guys shouldn't be able to move. But who knows? I'm probably wrong. Yeah, see? I need more damage. So technically that would be 3, 4, and I can't move this one forward or back. So that would make it 1, 2. So that would be 3 and 5. And this will fly right over the tail. There you go. Caged wolf. Curious. How are you, Eggy? You doing good? So let's see. Split attacks on either side. This one deals damage to those that hurt it. I can't move that one. But we can damage here. It'll damage that one. Send the tail over here. But this will hit the tail. I can move that up. And I can't move that one. But I can move that one down. Nice. Glad you're doing good. I wiped all of my information off of Inscryption because I played the game before, and we're just starting with a clean run through. So this is all from the beginning. I remember this one was just a bear to me to try and figure out. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Yeah. I do not remember how I did this one. Right? I'm gonna wait later. Oh yeah, I was supposed to grab. Yeah, that one gets annoying, and I can't. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out eventually. Let us continue. The meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler. A brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. One of my favorite cards. You know, you're free to get up again. To keep your blood flowing. Not yet. A boulder. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. A squirrel. Choose one. I forgot to read the boulder. I'm sorry. So we have a good blocker that we can't sacrifice. That's what the symbol on the bottom with the sword and the X means. You can't sacrifice it. We got flight or another squirrel. Think I'm going to go with the squirrel. Feeling overburdened enough with a full 3 items, you carried on. Stink bug. Indeed, you again, indeed. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have. Another friend here. You've got to be. I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. So we got the wolf cub or the coyote. I'm gonna put the stoat. Yeah. I hate when they roll me in bones that much. Makes it really hard to get a good start. And the stink bug, back in the game. Ack. Reduces the attack power of the opposing creature, which I will lose her. Yeah. I have to oppose the wolf. And the ant queen gives me an ant. Power in numbers. The ant's creed. So, we use one of the bottles, grab a worker ant out. See, now they're at both 2. And I have the 4. And we'll see what we have to save up for. Not enough. Lots of overkill in that one. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. But he killed me later. Oh no, that was the prospector, not the trapper. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. I'm no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Buddy, bold of you to assume I'm going to. So let's take a swing at this puzzle again. So I can never remember how this was supposed to go. Like my brain just breaks on it and I don't know why. Because I can't move this one and I can't move that one, which means I can't move either one of them out of the way of hitting each other. So you have to block it. Yeah, I didn't think that would work any different. Well, 3 out of that one. Okay, so only the like this should hit just fine. So one, two, but I get blocked here. So it moves. So one, two, three, but it's blocked there. And I can't move that one down. Like, I thoroughly don't understand this puzzle. I remember it's always baffled me how it even worked. You see what I mean? Like, it doesn't. Like, I should be able to figure it out. That one I get 3. I just need 2 more. But I don't know how to get the 2 more. And I don't want to sit here and spend all the time trying to figure it out. I'll just go up and try it every once in a while. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. The inviolable beehive. When it is attacked, you will draw a bee. GG Felis. We got your card, GG. You forgot to do your hair that day. And I took the picture. Gotta go with GG's card. Gotta. Heck, let's even warm it by the fire. Right? The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight. Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. Oh, okay, well, normally there's more. So let's warm GG by the fire. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your GG Felis. Totem battle. What totem are they gonna have? Birds also block birds. That's mean. So, how much health does a worker ant have? 2. What I can do is use a bullfrog who has block defense. Or air defense. I need the squirrel for the worker ant. Oh. Can do enough damage to keep ahead of the damage. I see the way this is going. I concede. You see the way this is going and you concede? You may accept my surrender. Or you may finish this match the slow way. I'm gonna try and finish this match. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I kind of figured. Just kill the stupid coyote. Take the one hit. Take this. Do it again. Take the squirrel. Squirrel. And queen. We increase the damage there. Wait, how many? Yeah. Gives me another bone killing the cockroach. So we have an extra card in our hand that we can use now. Not that we need it. And we get overkill. Which, if we can run into the prospector, will be worth it. Oh, look. Or not the plot, the trapper. You were stopped along the way by a trapper, looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. You care to look at me pelts? So, how many teeth do I have? Take a pelt, free of charge. I have enough for a golden pelt. Don't have enough for a second one, but I can get a wolf pelt. And that's it. You're leaving already? Please, consider me pelts. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Consider these nuts. So, we can get more items, or we can do a campfire. We feel like gambling again? Tiro, I think you were outvoted. I apologize. Hey, you don't have to go. You can stand by your choice. I just, I'm going to follow that. Warm a creature by the fire. Enhance its power, said a hungry survivor. Stop this. Do what you must. Let's see. Let's OP a card. The fire warmed the weary. You being weary today, gossip? The weary GG Felis, and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your GG Felis in tow, you retreated into the woods. Totem battle. We'll let Tiro guess, take the next one. Gotta be equal. I mean, I guess I don't have to be, but I like to be. It's hard to call it cowardly. Blocked. For a second. I don't really have enough to risk on that. A noise. What was that? That was me saving my booty. Yeah, just enough to win. I'll take it. So now, what was that? I think I see something over here. We got a knife, folks. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. Oh, I got a tooth. I pulled that skeleton's tooth. Well, that skull's tooth. So far, you must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost of what you wish to pay. Should we go for 1, 2, or 3? I'm thinking I've got plenty of 2s, and I'm actually kind of running low on 1s on lower cost. I need some chump blockers. What do you guys think? No, Gossip, I'm playing Inscription. This isn't Uno. You should know better. But yes, I know you mean 1. Jump blocks? The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. Nice, actually. A random card with a cost of 1. What were you expecting? Actually, I think that's a good chump blocker. So, what I like doing with the cockroach is sacrificing it and adding that to something else. What should be the recycler? Normally, I like to give it on something with a one cost. So either the worker ant, which that can work in your favor by a lot. The skink, which does good blocking because it shifts. So you can technically block 2 creatures with it. What are we thinking? T-Row, what do you think? The skink? Well, true, but I'm asking T-Row. Like, to be perfectly honest, there literally is no bad choices. This isn't, I mean, other than maybe putting it on the pelts, I think that might be a bad idea. Yeah, exactly. Now let's see if we can beat him. Ah, with one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the prospector! Hee-haw! It literally does say hee-haw. Speak of the devil. So this is called a big brain move. Now, we might take a little damage, but we already tipped the scales quite a bit. Grab this, drop, boom, and there we go. And you see that, GG? You're up to a 5/6 card. Dag nabbit! So we got the alpha. I want to use up some of those bones. Now, see, that alpha does something really cool. It adds damage to either side of it. Well, we got one of his out. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. Well, this isn't good. Gold! I've struck gold! I literally can't sacrifice any of them, so I have to wait for him to destroy them. Get him! Let's see. I got a raven. 3/2. Yeah, the black goat, when you sacrifice it, you get 3 sacrifice out of it. So what I'm thinking is do this, and do this. I have 2 squirrels. Okay, I'm good with that. And see, because I still have gold in the way, I can't do anything but let the wolf attack. Let the adder attack. Wolf pelt, great. So I am going to use, I don't have any bones cards. Use that to take care of the adder. Basically, it's a card game, XO, where each card has a cost. That cost must be played by a sacrifice. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Bones are a sacrifice that happened previously that you get to keep. Blood sacrifice has to be done that turn, so to speak. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. So we've got the uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. 0 cost 1/1. That's not a bad card. And he also saves you 10% or more on car insurance. Don't forget that. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed. But do you have the heart to try? A largely unimpressive specimen. Now, I will say that these are all good choices. But Child 13 and Strange Larva are my favorites out of these choices. My actual favorite is the Ouroboros, however you're supposed to say that word. It's a snake eating its own tail. We'll see it eventually. Mid? We choosing mid? Child 13? All right. T-Row, do you got a choice? I mean, you got a vote? Okay. Now, what you miss in the Strange Larva is that it actually has 2 phases to its growth. It eventually grows into Mothman, with sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears. You carried onwards. I wasn't sure if you were still here, Ghost, or just lurking. The rank smell of rotten mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was announced by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Do we do blood cost or choose a kind of creature? Creature type. Hey, you're back. Glad you're back, Eggy. So what are we thinking? Blood cost or random? Random? Oh, I hate that. I'm sorry, Eggy. So what do we got? Wolf Cub. River Snapper. Mantis. The fervid mantis. Its praying claws strike both to the left and to the right. Do we go with... Actually, what do I have in the deck? Wasn't there a way to tell? I can't tell what I already have. I thought there... Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, I forgot. It was push up, or W. So we got a wolf, possum, stoat, worker ant, ant queen, child 13, skunk, wolf, and the pelts, and G. felis. Our choices are wolf cub and a mantis, and the river snapper. Oh, you're right. The puzzle pieces. You mean the river snapper? It's on the picture on the wall at least. The mantis on the puzzle pieces. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, snapper's a great soaker. So do we... I actually think we do need a soaker, don't we? We don't have much in defense. That's true. But I also like the mantis. I think I'm going to go with river snapper for a soak. And pack. Emergency squirrel is always a good idea. Oh, I play on a desktop. Hey, we even get to try out Child 13. Because I think that's the best choice right now. And because it doesn't die when sacrificed, it now becomes the Jersey Devil. Or at least that's what I see it as. I put it back to sleep. But I had enough to win, so it didn't matter. Was this? You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours. Hey, it even says in a raspy voice. I forgot that it was supposed to be a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. Okay, it spoke again. But first, you will choose a trial. The Trial of Wisdom. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them to pass. Well, we know we have a lot of sigils. The Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. The Trial of Power. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. I'm pretty sure we can do this with sigils. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But a 315 adder. Nice. Well, since a lot of these people haven't even actually seen this, I'm not going to tell you how big I've gotten some of the choices you can make in this game. So, let's see. Well, the other choice is cost, which cost I might be able to make it. I might get lucky enough. And power. I think power might be... The only problem is these 2 and these 3. Well, and these 2. I think sigils is our best bet. What do you guys think? Sigil? All right, we got 1 vote for sigil. I'll be more patient this time. 2 votes for sigil. And a 3rd. 4th, I think that outweighs everybody else. So even if everybody else voted a different way, I think it would not matter. Yep, there we go. Let the trial of wisdom begin. Didn't make it. We needed 3. Failure. The creature whispered as it faded into blackness. Yep, I've had that. Darn it. So do we do the sacrifice thing? Do we do the fire thing? Or the pack? We get another chance at the sigil thing if, or not the sigil, but the cave thing. We go that side. This side is a totem battle, and we get a sacrifice. Pack? All right. The amount of items you can carry is 3, and you have 3. Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend. The prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. So when it dies, you get an item out, or when you play it, you get an item. One of the two. That's why I went ahead and did the pack, even though I knew we had too many. Oh, they stinky. Birds are stinky. What'd they eat? Stink bugs. They ate stink bugs. So we have to have at least. So. Oh, that's a kingfisher. I hate kingfishers. Let's go with the skink first. And there was a reason why I did it the way I did it. Wait, the wriggling tail also? That's interesting. I didn't realize. It's a sacrificial thing. I did not realize that the wriggling tail would also get the unkillable thing. Don't need to use you. I think I'm all right, actually, at the moment. I didn't even realize that about the skink. I mean, I may have done it at one point in the past, but it had been too long. The grizzly. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. The adder. Do we go for the grizzly this time? Bullfrog or poison? Vote for grizzly. Any other votes for grizzly? Any other votes? Going once. Going twice. Sold to Tom. 5'11" stoat. Wow, Iggy. That's impressive. But I've done stupid stuff like that before myself. So what do we sacrifice? Make something else stinky? Nice one, Infinite. If we had the adder, I would have, but I don't have the adder in front of me. I've got the skunk. I'm not sacrificing GG Felis. I'm not going to do the pack rat. Got the sacrifice child 13. Well, we'd add the infinite. If I understand correctly, we would add the infinite sacrifice to something, even though it says it can't be sacrificed. I think this is the only way that it can be. But if we do that, we can make something infinitely sacrificable. I'm thinking the skunk might be. Yeah, black goat would be sweet if we had one. Yeah. I'm thinking add it to the skunk. Oh, there you go, Tom. It's a one cost. It reduces the damage of things across from it, and an infinite sacrificer. I think that's a great stack of abilities. Let's see. Okay, so I hate kingfishers because you can't take them out unless you have a fly block. But, pardon me, we got our infinite skink here, and I'm just going to go with that. We got to play the grizzly. Oh, I have to sacrifice. At least that brought us back up a bit. See, and this is why I love that skink. Because I can just now do this like almost infinitely. Went from almost certain defeat to winning. What's this? You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the traitor that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. Hey, we were talking about a black goat. We got another bullfrog, got another possum, wolf cub. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Turkey vulture, raven egg, beehive, mole. Burrower with an empty space would when an empty space would be struck, a card bearing this sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Forgot I could do that. I'm thinking the black goat's our best bet. Right? Black goat into grizzly. That's really where I was going with that. The wolf pelt. Oh, wolf pelts too? Exquisite. These come already modified. Oh. We can have a flying alpha, a poisonous bullfrog, river snip, a frode. Um, A sacrificial rattler, 6 bones to 3 blood. I actually, or a poisonous river snapper. I missed that. Or did I say that? I don't know. All of these are really good. I mean, other than maybe the skunk, 'cause flying one that doesn't do any damage isn't good. Right? So that's what I was thinking is either the fly blocking wolf or the bullfrog is good choices. But the alpha flying is pretty good, and so is the elk. I mean, they're all good choices, but the skunk. I can see uses for all of it. Flying alpha, we got to vote for a flying alpha because we've got almost infinite bones now because of the skink. I'll go with the flying alpha. All right. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. Hey, we can get our child 13 back, or we can go for the strange larva. I think getting the child 13 back would be fun. Nice. I've had infinite squirrels before. They were unkillable. Your pack was full, but a small critter approached. Pack rat. The prudent pack rat never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. And you know what? Just for giggles' sake, it is 11 o'clock, guys. We've already been playing for 2 hours. I might leave it right before the boss battle. It is Saturday, yes. But it's 11 o'clock. I stream for 2 hours. Right? I mean, I could go longer. But I notice around this time, you all start dropping out, which is why you think it's a good stopping point? And that's what I think too, is that I think it's a good stopping point right before the boss, right before I'm probably going to lose. I mean, because to be honest, I mean, we're doing well. But I think it's a good idea to stop because that ensures, I mean, it's like leave you on a cliffhanger. You guys will be back next week.